Hey guys, welcome back to Models and Beer. I just want to do an update of what we got going on here. I haven't got a whole lot accomplished. I have, but I haven't. I haven't done anything to the hull since video 2. What I've been working on is the 5-inch guns, and they are very time consuming. They really are. With the photo etch that I'm putting onto them, and I got big Homer Simpson fingers. So with the tweezers and the CA glue and the big fingers, it's been quite challenging putting these things together. But let me show you what I got so far. We got two different 5-inch guns. See if we can pull one out here for you. They're coming out nice. I haven't started with the photo etch on this one yet, on these 5-inch guns. But I do have the brass barrels into these. The brass barrels, if you go back to video 1, I show, the maker and where I got it from offhand. I don't know, and I don't have the information with me. But those are going to be going here along the outside of where this upper deck's going to be starting. And I got one of them in place here, but it's not finished yet. We still have to put the photo etch on these, and the primer and paint and all that good stuff. And get this out of the way here. Working on these guys. Now these I've started the photo etch on, and I don't know if you're going to be able to make it out. Let me see if I can get this to focus in here. But there is some railing on there. There's other stuff. There's a seat on there, which is photo etch. And the crank for putting the barrels up and positioning the barrels, those I am not going to be doing on the rest of them, and I'll tell you why. I don't feel, let me get this out of the way, that once we get this painted, get these guns painted, you're not even going to see a lot of that detail. And it's so complicated with, like I was saying, they're so tiny that you're not even, once it's painted, it's lost. It's not even going to be there any longer. So I don't feel it's worth the time and the struggle to put that on for the finished product. It's not even going to be seen. I will continue with these railings on the side here. And like I said, I wish I could get that to focus in where you could see that. But well, anyways, there is some railings on the sides here on each one of these. I apologize for the lighting on that. But hey guys, on a lighter note, and no pun intended, we have light. My first couple videos have been very dark, and I appreciate your patience on that. But we do have official lighting now, and so from this point forwards, we should be able to see exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about what we've done on the model and so forth. So yeah, we got some lighting now. We're getting to be a real channel here as far as our equipment goes. But yeah, like I said, the first couple videos I know were horribly dark, and I did the best that I could with them at that point. But we have good lighting now, so here from this point forward we should be good. So we got the deck plating here for the anchor plates that we're going to be putting down. I got to still prime this and paint it, but I'm not going to paint it until I go to paint the guns, because I'm not going to just put all my airbrush through all that paint just for one little thing. So I'd rather do several things at one time. But that's going to go up here into the bow area. Let me see if I can get that in here. And guys, I have a really good fit. I have no problems with this. It fits perfectly for me in here. And I know Midwest Modeler was using the same one through the same company, Ensign. I go back to video 1 again, and you'll see who the maker of this was. In his case, he had to separate the two and put them into two different areas because they did not fit. Mine fit perfectly. Now, I don't know if they redesigned it after he had done his and fixed the flaws in it. But for my part, it lands perfectly right in there. I won't have to do any modifications to get that to fit in there. So that's perfect on that. So But yeah, guys, that's where we're at so far. We're on the 5-inch guns, and I just wanted to do an update because I want to try to get at least one video in a week. And, you know, so that's where we're at now. I'm not, you know, I've been busy on this. It just doesn't seem like it, but these guns that I'm doing are really tedious. And with the photo etch and everything for each one of them guns, it's probably taken me about 45 minutes for each one of those. And I know in the end result, it's going to be worth it. It's going to definitely, you know, take the build to the next level. So that's why I want to put the time in to do that. But I just wanted to catch up and let you know what was happening. Quick shout out to my subscribers, guys. It means a lot to me that you subscribe. When you're starting a channel off and you got one subscriber or none at all, and you're doing these videos, you feel like you're just talking to yourself. And so I do appreciate everybody that subscribes. Big shout out to Commodore Urban, man. Appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you for your shout out on your channel. Guys, check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description. Scott H, thank you for subscribing. Jeff Donahue, thank you so much, buddy. I do appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who subscribes and follows me on this build. It's, you know, it's going to be a journey, and so far things have come along really good. I had, you know, some really minute problems, and you can see those in video too, the whole, nothing major. But I would, you know, I want to post the problems that I ran into, and so maybe that you won't have the same problems that I had. And if you do, maybe you can see how I went about it to fix it, and maybe, you know, it'll help you out on your build. So let me show you what I got for airbrushes, guys, and show you my equipment, what I'm working with. Okay, guys. Here is my workhorse. This is the Pache VL series, and this is what I've been using for my hull and my broad areas that I'm spray painting. Here's the airbrush itself. Very nice airbrush, very versatile. It's a double action. It's easy to use, and it's real easy to clean when you're done spraying. So this is the workhorse that I use on my models so far. And like I said, it does a great job. I highly recommend it. You can pick this up for around $100 or so online. And once again, it's the Pache, the VL series. And I highly recommend that. And I also have another airbrush. It's a detail brush. It's the Iwata. It's the, let me see what I got here. It's the Eclipse, the Iwata Eclipse HP SBS. And this is a detail type airbrush. It's kind of expensive, around $200 something I think I paid for it. I don't use it a whole lot on my modeling, but I'm an airbrush artist and I use it for illustrations and paintings and stuff. You get a really high detail out of this. And that's another one of my airbrushes. But my workhorse is the Pache VL, and I highly recommend that for anybody that's, you know, in the market for an airbrush. I would go, you know, like I said, this one's around $100. You can probably pick up an airbrush for, you know, a Badger or something like that for $30, $40. But with airbrushes, I feel that you get what you pay for. If you want a nice product at the end, I would go, you know, a little bit higher end and get a nice airbrush. And you can't go wrong with the Pache VL. It's not, you know, highly expensive, but for the money that you pay for it, it does a really, really good job. So, okay, guys, I'm going to leave it at that for this video. Thanks again for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following along. And I will see everybody on video 4, where we should have all the guns completed, and we'll show you what we have there, and we'll start on the upper deck of the USS Arizona 1/200 scale by Trumpeter. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.